But here's a verse that I think is so beautiful in this story. And it's so often overlooked. And it's down there in verse 50. Throwing off his cloak, he jumped up and he came to Jesus. Why is that so beautiful and such an important passage? Because that cloak represents more than a garment. It represents so much more that is being discarded. It represents his identity. It represented who he was in life up to that point in time. Everything he was, every bit of who he was wrapped up in that old dingy cloak that he wrapped himself with, sitting on the edge of the road. And it says, in that moment when Jesus called him, he threw off his cloak and he jumped up and he ran to him. That old cloak symbolizes his blindness, his begging. It symbolizes his former life. And Jesus called him and he let it all go. Just as we, when we hear the call of Christ, can leave the guilt, we can leave the fear, we can leave the shame, we can leave the doubt, we can leave the old way of thinking, the old way of living. We can leave it all for a brand new identity in Christ